Welcome back, eSIMstudios. Another case review. So, Tongate sent this over for free in return for a case review. Now, this is for the S26 Ultra. It's got a magnetic stand. It's compatible with MagSafe. It's got built-in camera cover and ring holder, military-grade drop protection, anti-slip, rugged phone case. Now, this is in red. Comes with a screen protector. It's on sale right now on Amazon, 10% off. You can get it at the link down below in the description box. Link to Amazon, again, 10% off. They can ship these overnight to you. Amazon, everybody loves Amazon, and Tongate has got their cases on sale for you. Now, I'm going to move this to the side, and we are going to check out this case. This is a very stylish case. It's very protective. And it's got a number of features here that I think a lot of you are going to like. Now, let's see what comes in this. I've been using it for a couple of days, and I can tell you this is definitely protective. Not going to have to worry, not going to be stressed out. If you got this on your S26 Ultra, look, they got a number of different colors. I think they have, hang on, let's see. They have the red right here. They got purple. They got orange. They got green, they got dark blue, they got black. So they got a number of colors to match whatever color of your S26 Ultra that you have. And let me go ahead and pull this out and show you exactly what we got. Very stylish here, very protective as I mentioned again. Here's the screen protector installation package. We'll put that on in just a minute. No worries, and we will check it out what it looks like under full protection. So this is like a dual layer case. So this is TPU mixed with polycarbonate. So the TPU is around the border here. That's the squishy part. That's the part that's soft. That's the part that absorbs the impact if you drop your phone. Hopefully you don't, but if you do, this border, this soft border, is definitely going to protect your phone. Now, not only is it soft for protection, but it's also soft and movable to make it easy to put your phone in and take it out of this case. The polycarbonate is here as your back plate, and then also the colored section as well is polycarbonate. Now, it's a little flexible, but it's not too flexible. You see what I'm saying? Like it's flexible enough, because here's the thing: when they are not flexible, when they're completely stiff, that's when it's almost impossible to put your phone in. It definitely feels impossible to take it out. This has just enough flex in it to where you can easily put your phone in and out of this case, but it also needs that rigidness, the non-flexing, to protect your phone as well, because obviously stuff breaks, glass breaks on your phone when it flexes on impact when it hits the ground. So that's why it's important to have a soft border here with this TPU and then a rigid back, so it doesn't flex and will definitely protect your phone. But check this out. So it has I'm not sure if you can see this. Let me see if I can zoom in. It actually has a big air pocket in each corner. Maybe hard to see because it's dark in there. It's in the shadows, but definitely got air pockets on all four corners. I'm assuming minus this corner where the S Pen is, but as you can tell, it's got a nice big cutout for the S Pen, so you're not going to be fishing around for that click on your S Pen to get it in and or out. You have cutout here for your speakers, your power, and the microphone off to the right. You got your power, volume down, volume up. Nice flush side right here. You got cutouts for your microphones up top. And then another flush side right here. Now, check this out. You see how it's got added materials on these corners here? That's like an extra little bumper, right? More material to put between the phone and the ground or whatever you drop it on, right? That's always a good thing. And check this out. It's actually a little narrower. So you got a side here. It comes down a little bit right here. And then it does the same thing on this side. Right there, right there. Now, it's not just for looks, right? Because you kind of see it when it drops off here, it goes into the X, and then right there. When it drops off here, it goes into the X, right there. Yes, it helps with the looks and design of it, but also where you grip it, where you hold it, and it makes it a little more narrow right here. And every little bit helps because it makes you grip the phone a little easier. The S26 Ultra, look, I know they slimmed it down. I know they dropped weight a little bit, but it's still an enormous phone, like a 6.9-inch display, so it's pretty freaking big. So the last thing you want is adding bulk and weight to the phone, and this is really not that heavy. You can't really tell weight-wise it's on your phone. Of course you can when you're holding it, but that's for good reason. That's to protect your device, right? Now check this out. It has a camera protection right here. This is very cool and something that they thought of that not many other, you rarely see this. Not many other companies do this. So let me tell you what that is. Inside this flap right here that comes up, this is actually like microfiber cloth right here. A lot of companies, when you see they have camera flaps or little sections that rotate over to the side or rotate over, you don't ever see them put microfiber inside here. That's perfect because, you know, that's not going to scratch your lenses. So when you put it in here, your sensors will be coming up from here, and when you slap it down, last thing you want to do is scratch up the borders of your sensors. So that's just a nice little touch that I noticed right off of the bat. You never, in fact, I don't think I've ever seen that where they put microfiber inside the little camera protector flap. It's a first, but you know that it's not going to be scratching your sensors. Now that's not the only thing that extends, because we have a kickstand right here, which is perfect for a landscape mode, just like that, if you're watching a movie, or if you're recording something on YouTube Shorts, or TikTok, Instagram, or you're FaceTiming somebody. Well, I guess it's not an iPhone, so it wouldn't be FaceTime, but you know what I mean. Video chat. Or you're recording something in vertical. Look, they got you covered just like that. And it's a stiff kickstand. Check this out. Metal. So that's actually metal hinge right here. That's very sturdy. It's not going to degrade over time. If a lot of the other cases use a sort of a plastic material, plastic hinge, or a combination of metal and plastic, not with this one. This one is all metal right here, all metal hinge, nice and sturdy, nice and firm. I do not see this getting weak over time. Like if you use this every day for 6 months, is it going to get real weak to where you can just flip it open with your finger? I don't think so. That's metal. And this is metal right there. See that? So this is a pretty good construction here. Let's go ahead and slap it in, see what it looks like. We'll check the screen clearance. We will check the cameras on the back. And there you go. Let me zoom out. Boom. Just like that. Now, this thing is easy to open up. It has a little hatch right here where you can get your fingernail under, and you just simply open it up like that. Now, you can also use this as a kickstand. So you can actually use both, honestly. Let's see what that looks like. Just to give it some extra support, I'm assuming. I don't think you need it, but you can if you want, right? It's not going anywhere, as you can see. It's not wobbly, which is good because this phone on its own wobbles. And putting a case on there that prevents the wobbling, that's nice. Let's face it. Nobody wants a wobbly phone. This certainly secures it. So let's look at the camera protection when it's off, right? So you got this open. You're getting ready to take pictures. Would this make contact with the ground? I don't believe so, because even with this flap open, it still raises above these sensors and adds some clearance, as you can see right here, up and over your phone. So, up and over these sensors. So you're still going to be covered. And again, it's nice that there's microfiber in here just to make sure that your camera sensors are protected. Let's look at, just like that, precise cutouts for the microphones up top, precise cutouts for the mic at the bottom, the USB Type-C port, your speaker, and your S Pen. Just like that. just like that. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And this, I guess you could, let's see how far down it goes. I guess it goes down most at any angle you want to put it at. You can angle it. So you can almost have it standing straight up. I mean, look at that. How many cases do you see that have a actual kickstand that hold it up at this angle? Basically a 90-degree angle. Check that out. Holy crap. I don't think I've ever seen that. Seriously. I think this has got to be a first. So it'll hold it up from 90 degrees. It's literally standing straight up to essentially all the way laying down. That's really nice. I don't think I've ever seen that either. It's usually a very limited angle that these kickstands will hold your phone up with, but this appears to do all angles. Now, here's your buttons. They're rather clicky, right? You can hear it. That's power. Let's try the volume buttons. That's volume down. Let's try volume up. So, rather clicky. I like that. Now, how about the screen protection? Well, you are in luck because it does protect your display. Look at this. It comes up and over your display 360 degrees all the way around, right? It does have a nice little lip right here, so if you do lay your phone face down like I do a lot of the times, you're not going to have to worry about that display getting scratched. Now, it comes with a glass screen protector. We're going to throw it on here in just a second. Just want to take an extra look and show you exactly what this case provides as far as screen protection. So, pretty freaking nice. It's a decent amount. Now, let's go ahead and get the display cleaned up, and we'll throw that glass screen protector on there. Ready? Time out, time out, time out. If you like this case, check this out. I'm going to be giving this case away for free. I have some other Tongate cases to review. I'm going to give these away to you, the viewer. All you got to do is simply subscribe to the eSIMstudios YouTube channel, join us for one of our daily live streams, and I'll be giving these Tongate cases away to you completely free. Ship them anywhere in the world. Subscribe to the eSIMstudios YouTube channel. Join us in our future live streams. Back to your normal scheduled programming. Now, let me tell you a little secret here. The best way to put on a screen protector here is to put it on with the case, and you can use that case, that border around your display, as sort of like a guide on where you want to put your screen protector, because the last thing you want to do is put a screen protector on here and it goes on kind of crooked, and then you put your case on it and it lifts up on that screen protector. So we're going to actually use the case as a guide of where to put that screen protector. Now, what I'm going to do is get it all cleaned up here. We're going to use this microfiber cloth. We're going to get it clean before we put the case on there, and then we're going to put the case on there here right now, and then we're just going to lightly go over it and make sure there's no dust or lint on that glass panel, and then we will slap it on there, guide it on. Now let's do this. So let's put it in there just like this, and then we'll go over it real quick, just like that. Use a microfiber once again, get those fingerprints off. Last thing you want is oil from your fingers on the display. It won't sit perfectly on that glass if you have smudges, oil, dust, lint, anything like that. We're going to use the stickers here to make sure we got off all that lint. There's no microscopic dust, fibers, lint on the display, and then we're going to slap it on there, right? All right, let's go. Just like that. I'm going to put it on there. We're going to let it sit. Line it up just right. We're going to let it put our finger on there. And then let it do its thing. Now, you might have to push it down in the middle to let it sit. I think right there is perfect. Now, once I can see there's an air bubble in the middle, but no worries. What you can do is just simply massage that out. So if you do have an air bubble, massage from the inside out, just like this. And it'll sit there perfectly on that display. There you go. And it even has a cutout there for your selfie camera. So now you have a glass screen protector on here. You got the super protective case as well. And you are fully protected. I mean, this thing from top to bottom, side to side, you're protected. Now let's see what it looks like with the glass screen protector. So technically there's still some clearance between the edges of the case right here. The lip of the case still comes up and over that display with the glass screen protector on there. So you're going to be fully protected. Now, one thing I would recommend is after you put the glass screen protector on there, go back into settings, re-register your fingerprints, and you should be just fine. I've put a glass screen protector on here before, and all you got to, I took it off for this case review, but all you got to do is just go re-register your fingerprints, and you're not gonna have any issues with that. So let's test out the MagSafe compatibility, wireless charging compatibility. So it does mention it is MagSafe compatible, wireless charging compatible, although it is a thick case, not super thick, but it does have some padding, and that's one thing you do have to worry about with these cases that are super protective. Look, a lot of them do not work with MagSafe or wireless charging. So they're claiming it works. So let's test it out and see. So I got the S26 Ultra in here. As you can see, there's the sensors. Let's give this a try. Is this too thick? Well, we shall find out. So here's my wireless charger. It's plugged in. Oh, wow. What do you know? Fast wireless charging. So it does work. And check this out. That is not going anywhere. So this little hinge right here, as you can see, it wants to pull it back. That is strong. So, wow. So this is actually metal right here. You don't see that a lot. A lot of times that kickstand is just plastic on other cases. This is a one of a kind. This is a first of a kind I don't think I've ever seen. So MagSafe compatible and wireless charging compatible. It'll not only work with wireless chargers like this in the office, at the home. If it works with this, it'll work in your car as well. Again, you don't see that on other protective cases like this. That's just not a thing. So I'm actually very happy, very satisfied to see this compatible with MagSafe and wireless charging. Like, I'm kind of blown away. I don't think I've ever seen this. So this is a good protective case. If you want to keep your phone protected and still utilize wireless charging and MagSafe, this Tongate case got you covered. Very nice here. Tongate case. Grab it on Amazon. Link will be down in the description, and that you will be covered in style. Peace.